So today we're gonna do a little bit differently. We're still gonna react to a video, but this has nothing to do with anything. This is a silly throwback to the 80s and 90s.
Let's do it.
Welcome back to The Vision, guys. My name is Jeremy Cash. We got my boy Aaron from the Podheads. Check them out on all social medias and all their platforms.
Ace from the Podheads.
Big Ace from the Podheads. Sorry. And
give him out my government info.
anyways, we're reacting to a video today, but it's like I said, it's a little bit different. We're just doing a throwback, and I know he's done this. I did this. I'm pretty sure anybody, I don't know, probably born before what?
1990 maybe?
Obviously before 2000. When did they start having like iPods and iPads and shit like that? When they have like
Yeah, the 2000s when the iPads.
all right, so anybody who was born before 2000 like probably remembers this kind of stuff.
Name's Conan, coming up 9 o'clock, mix 9 o'clock right now. Dedication and request 481-9292.
Hi, I wanted to call in a request.
Just first
Tevin
of all,
Campbell,
just
can we
that
talk?
there alone. Calling
Thank
in
you.
requests.
Like I said, you gotta be 20.
Hit the
What?
request line on
Do
the
you remember
radio.
That's
Yes.
what
I remember calling in requests and never hearing my song.
Yeah. But can you imagine, like, now you want to hear a song, you just go on YouTube or you just like pick up your phone instantly and you find it and you play that song right then and there. No matter what, you get to hear
Yes,
the song.
kids. Listen, kids. We actually had to call the radio station and wait for them to put the
We
song
didn't have
on
the
the
money
radio.
to buy the tapes, the cassette tapes or the CDs or any of that stuff back then. Yes, cassette tapes. And we didn't have the money for that. So, like, we couldn't ask our mom for that kind of stuff or for records or anything like that. So, like, this is how we had to do shit. We had to ask a DJ, will you please play this song? And then hope he does it.
And possibly
then you have
wait
to sit there
hours to hear it.
You hear this, it literally says on the screen 2 hours later. I'm still like talking, like literally, you would have to like listen to an entire person's shift. And if they didn't do it during their shift, you had to call back and get the next DJ to ask them. But yeah, let's keep
Terrible.
going.
Friday night, roll with the station, giving you all the flavors.
Look at
you
she
need,
fed
all
up.
the
Yeah.
hypest club shows.
done.
Signing off.
You know what's up. It's 92Q.
Uh-oh. She hit record. Listen. I know this shit, but you know what the craziest part is? How many times didn't they cut that song off early for one reason or
yeah.
another,
Say
and
some
then you
dumb
didn't
shit.
get the whole
And then
thing?
you had to redo it.
Or if it was on during like the mix hour in New York, Hot 97, and all of a sudden Funkmaster Flex couldn't shut the fuck up while you was trying to record the song.
That's your version now, though.
That's life. That's how it was back then. Y'all kids don't know how good you got it.
Until they came out with CDRWs.
Oh,
Then you're
man.
like, what? I can re-record? That was a whole
Like,
thing.
oh my God, I remember when my first friend came through with his like homemade CD with all his songs that he wanted on it. I was like, oh shit, you can do that now? I'm telling you. For years, I didn't want a CD player because I couldn't put mixtapes in there.
Yeah. Like, this isn't going to go anywhere.
Now, I sell cars. You can't even get a car with a CD player in it now.
Yeah, it's all MP3 players and shit.
Yeah. You better have Bluetooth or a damn aux cable.
Yeah. Oh, my God, bro.
Oh, man.
That's too funny. But anyways, I just wanted to throw it back, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's great. You kids don't know how good you got it, but we should go back in time and make y'all experience that shit.
It's funny that these are our stories. Like, our kids were like, our dads were like, we went uphill both ways in the snow. And we're like, yeah, we had to call up a radio station.
I remember 8 tracks. My dad had 8 tracks in his old Cadillac. My dad's an old school pimp. He had a pink Cadillac
Yeah.
with red and white leather interior and an 8-track player. And I remember them big ass cassettes. You know them 8-track player. Why was 8-track? Because it only held 8 songs.
Yeah. I bet you if you had that Cadillac in mint condition right now, that shit would actually still sell pretty penny right now.
Probably $100,000 or so.
That shit's crazy though, man. It's so funny whenever you look back on how much technology has changed our lives and stuff. But like, imagine like talking to a person who was born in 2000,
Oh man, listen. My son was
They don't
born in
even
2002.
know, like, what
Listen.
anything is.
My son was born in 2002. I remember one time my phone got messed up and I had to send it in to get fixed. And they give you a loaner phone, a little cheap ass candy bar phone with the buttons and everything.
Okay.
We were in Walmart and he had to go to the restroom. I said, listen, I'm not going to sit here all day waiting for you. Call me when you're done and I'll come meet you. He looked at the phone and he says, Dad, I don't know how to use this. I said, it's a phone. He was like, yeah, but mine is a touchscreen. I don't know how this works. I said, hey, you see these buttons? You push them, you dial the number, and you hit the send button. I ended up staying waiting for his ass because he wasn't confident enough that he can handle that damn. It's just crazy how these kids, they look at something so simple like that, like, what is this?
Bro, I bought a 1982 Toyota Corolla Tercel. That was my very first car. 1982 Toyota Corolla Tercel. So it was eventually there was a Toyota Corolla.
Then there was a Tercel.
Toyota Tercel. But I had the Toyota Corolla Tercel. So anyways, this radio was older than I was, and I had never seen one like it. I didn't know how to program the buttons. I had to call my mom to ask her, and she was like instantly like, oh, you just like pull it out and push it in. And I was like, I was like, okay. And I finally fucking figured it out.
Yeah, I never figured that shit out. I just learned how to do that shit now. I gave up. Yeah, I had a 1985 Camaro.
Okay.
And that was my first car pretty much. And it had no radio. But where the radio was, they left the wires and the shit almost caught fire one day. I ended up putting a radio in it and stuff. But yeah, it's just, what are you going to do?
I'm telling you, man, these kids don't know today, though. Like, they'll never know what it is to drive a car without power steering.
They'll never know what it is to have to buy a whole CD, a whole album just to hear one song.
Or roll the window up.
Oh, the window like this shit right here. Oh, man. And you ever notice how easy the windows went down, but they were a bitch to put back up?
Gravity, bro.
I'm telling you, it's bullshit.
Anyways, guys, I appreciate you coming by, Big Ace. Till next time, watch these videos over there. And subscribe right around here.
Right there.
And, leave some comments. Let me know if you remember any of this, or if you're born after all this, let me know if you have any questions about the 80s. Maybe we can answer them.